But I guess that's what getting mugged in the South is like. They say, "Excuse me," before they even do it. Hey guys, it's Sarah. So 2 super sucky things happened to me within the span of a week, both involving Pokemon Go. And if you don't know what Pokemon Go is, then I'm really surprised you clicked on this video. Basically, you have to walk in real life in order to play the game. Yes, I was playing. Yes, I enjoyed it. And yes, I was very good. The first thing, kind of my fault, but just hear me out. The second thing, crazy, insane, should not have happened. Something out of a movie, I swear to you. So we'll start about a week ago. I was coming home from the grocery store and I was about to turn onto my street. I was at a red light. Now, I don't text or do anything on my phone while I'm driving, but while I'm at a red light, yeah, it's legal. I checked. So I was playing Pokemon Go at this red light, and out of the corner of my eye, I noticed that the light turned green. I checked to see if there are any pedestrians around. There aren't, it's pretty empty. And as I'm starting to turn right and simultaneously lock my phone and put it down, I'm like double checking it, and I turned just a little too sharp because I was kind of distracted. That was my fault. But my back right tire, not the front one, just the back one, just barely clipped the curb. Just enough to pop the tire. So the tire popped, and I didn't realize it until I was on the ramp on the way up to my apartment's parking deck. Kia has 24-hour roadside assistance. I've never had a flat tire. My last car that I had, it broke down all the time, but a flat tire was never the issue. It was always the engine or something. So I call this 1-800 number and they send someone to me, and he opens my trunk, moves around all my crap, and I have a lot of crap in my trunk. It's not clean. People think I'm clean and organized for some reason. I'm not. He was moving like a Bluetooth speaker, 40 Super Nintendo video games, and a Nicaraguan hammock. So he moves them, lifts it up where the spare tire should be, and I say should because it was empty. Empty. Why? Because Kia and a lot of other new cars have stopped putting spare tires in the car. They just put a little tire patch kit. Asinine. So then I thank the guy, I really apologize because he just wasted his time coming all the way out there. And I have to call the 1-800 number again so they can send a tow truck. And then I realize tow truck can't fit in this parking deck, so I have to, at the risk of ruining my rim on my car, I have to drive it back down the ramp into the bottom of the parking deck where it's really, really tall. So when I pulled back down to the bottom of the parking deck, I called them and they said that they could pick up my car, take it to store it somewhere because it was about 8 p.m. at the time, and then take it to a dealership in the morning, or if I feel like it's safe at the spot where it is now, I could leave it there and they'll come back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And I said, well, this is my apartment's parking deck. I feel like it's pretty safe, so I'm just gonna leave it here. But I was currently parked in a future residence parking spot, and underneath that sign it says, for future residents only, all others will be booted or towed. So, damn it. So I have to go to the front desk and I talk to the concierge and I say, hey, I have a flat tire, it's gonna get towed in the morning, but right now I'm sitting in a future residence spot, what should I do? And they said, oh honey, don't worry. We'll write you a note with an official letterhead that says we are aware this car is here, it'll get towed in the morning. Do not boot or tow this car. Underline, bold, italicized, bigger letters than anything else on the paper. So I slide that on my dash and I go to sleep. Wake up and there's 2 boots on my car. I have to call the guy to come take the boots off, which is $75. And even the guy that comes and takes them off says, oh man, I saw that note on your dashboard. It's pretty messed up, someone still booted you. Yeah, thank you, I know. But I had to pay anyway, so it didn't matter. Within 10 minutes of him leaving after taking the boots off, the tow truck comes. I get it 2 days later from the dealership for a cool 350 bucks. Okay, that was my fault. I get it. I did the turn, it's fine. But the next thing, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. Well, probably in the past 5 years. Minimum. It was like 2:30 in the afternoon. I was walking Chico outside. All I had was my phone, Chico on a leash, and my key fob to my apartment. I was walking really far. I was catching all these Pokemon, and I hatched a bunch of eggs. I was doing great. I leveled up like 4 times on this walk. It was fantastic. And right when I got to this big open area where there are a ton of businesses, really nice hotels, restaurants, a bunch of suit and ties walking around, I was just standing there walking kind of slowly because there's no one in front of me, no one behind me. I wasn't blocking traffic because it wasn't just a sidewalk. It was like a big courtyard kind of area. Then I hear, excuse me. I just kind of like dropped my guard a little bit because I thought someone was going to ask me a question, maybe ask me for directions or something. Maybe it could have been a homeless guy asking for money or something. I don't know. But he said, "Excuse me." Before I could even turn around, he reaches over, snatches my phone out of my hand, and takes off. And you'd think, oh, I'd have time to squeeze my grip. No. He was so fast. He just took my phone out of my hand. He just ran. So I'm chasing him, and I have Chico, and his little legs are this big, so he can't run very fast. He doesn't even know what's happening. And the whole time I'm screaming, "Give me back my phone!" And then the guy starts darting in and out of traffic, and so I scoop up Chico, and I was about to do the same thing and follow him, but he ran too fast. He was so fast. My phone was unlocked when he snatched it from me too. So he could have had access to like all my stuff. I mean, not just my social accounts, because that is important, but I mean, bank stuff, PayPal, I don't know. I guess you have to log in with PayPal. But there are some other things that it's kind of sketchy. I'm sure he could have pulled off information from it if it weren't locked. I don't know, I was freaking out. Just started sobbing these angry tears, and all these people came around me, "What's happening, what's going on?" And a couple people saw the guy, and they even started driving to follow him to see where he was running to. Because so many people saw what happened. It was not I wasn't in a bad area. I was in a good area. And some people are gonna hear this and say, "That's Atlanta for you." No, it's not. I was in an area where people, like moms, walk their kids in strollers all the time. People have their dogs always out there. And like I said, suit and ties, walking all around, taking lunch breaks or whatever. And I know there have been other stories where people have been like, "Well, that's been happening a lot with Pokemon Go." That's messed up, man. So don't play Pokemon Go alone, I guess. Probably wouldn't have happened if Chico were a little more fierce. I don't know. A ton of people saw what happened, and people came to me immediately because they heard me screaming at this guy. I'm still in shock. I'm in disbelief, and this is not made up at all. This is my police report, because people that came to help me gave me their phone. They're like, "Oh my gosh, call the police right now, make a report, blah, blah, you got assaulted." And I was like, I'm not hurt, and I feel like Atlanta police are gonna be like, "Your cell phone got stolen? We've got bank robberies and homicides to worry about, so goodbye." So even though I felt like it was kind of a waste, I made a police report, told them what happened, but I shut everything off, I fixed it, I called my insurance. Of course my phone is insured, but it still costs $200 to get a new one, which I know is a huge break from what it would be had I purchased it new, but still it's $200. So this is how I spent $560 on Pokemon Go. And I say 60 because I bought $10 of Poke coins in the app. Sue me. I'm not gonna play it ever again. Not because I don't want to, because I am scared to. So, if this has ever happened to someone you know or to you, please leave me a comment, tell me your story, because I wanna know, I wanna read about it, because I can't. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. So let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe this so I'll know that you like storytime videos, and I'll tell more. If you follow me on Snapchat or Twitter, you already know this. If you want to, and you can catch up with the crazy, insane, weird things that have been happening in my life recently, you can do that. I'll put my handles right here. I love Snapchat. I Snapchat every day, except I had to take a day off when my phone got stolen. Ruby thought I got stolen. Didn't you, Rib?
Just drinking that out of the thing.
Yeah? Got a problem with it?
Oh no.
Come scoot up.
We gotta go to dinner.
So you'll be in focus too.
Yeah. You tell him the phone story stolen thing?
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I have some of that lemonade?
Excuse me. That's what the guy said right before he stole my phone.
He was really polite about it.
Yeah, that's Georgia for you.
That's actually, you never hear that. People being super nice about the
You know, we don't get enough of that, you know, polite muggings. You know, we need more of that.
I'm just gonna take this off of you.
It's almost like I was holding his phone and he was grabbing it back
No, excuse me,
from
excuse me, sorry.
I'm just gonna
grab that
gotta get
off
my
you.
bracelet.
Oop, look at that, it's gone. And it's been a part of me.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, I'll see you later.
Sorry, I had it.
Have a good day. Thank you.
You're welcome. What?
Go to dinner.
Okay.